What is going on? I'm ZMOT. We've got a lot of good things going on right now. All Troop Mania happening for the next 4 days, 6 hours, give or take, depending on when you watch this, obviously. Mega Crab coming in 1 day, so that means as long as you've got a good hoard of diamonds, if you don't have instant training, you can power through the Mega Crab. Great things there. We are going to jump back in, re-up our creator code. It has been a minute. ZMOT. ZMOT is the code to put in there. Now, Warships, so much fun. I ended in 23, which was simply because I kept playing when I typically don't. Ended up with exactly 500 battles, and as a result, we ended up somewhere in the top 500. Where are we at here? I think it's like 380 or something in that neighborhood. I gotta say, you guys were more excited about me being in the top 500 than I was. Sure, it was nice to get the trophy 320 right there, but really, it doesn't really make a big difference to me. We can throw that puppy out there. We can hide some more mines, so that's kind of nice. I typically park, so thanks to all of you who were cheering me on in the background. I kept getting a bunch of messages. You guys were checking my status a heck of a lot more than I was, so thanks for the encouragement. Whether or not I will park early next, I usually park with like 10 days left, 7 days left, and then go play another account. This season was a little bit different. Now, speaking of seasons, so much fun. We're going to jump on in. We're going to talk about what that means. And we're going to do it on this account. And the reason for that is because we don't have instant training on this one. And so we're going to use that All Troop Mania to fly through, pick up some silly battles, and hopefully take down some bases using only one Boat of Zookas, because that is the best way to humble a base, I figure. Now, one Boat of Bombardiers works just as well. Actually, sometimes quite a bit better, because you get a little bit of range and all you have to do is BART out some things. We have cheap shocks, but I haven't boosted my tribes because I don't play this account a heck of a lot, so just silly on my part. But so much fun. What do we figure that means? I'd love to hear what you guys think it means. My thinking is we're probably going to have cryo bombs. We're probably going to have the cryo tanks, and then I would assume on top of that we're also going to have our good friends, the cryo Bombardiers. 3 for 3. Let me know if you think we're going to have all 3 of those, or none of those, or if the name is just a ripoff and doesn't mean anything. There's been a couple seasons in the past where the name hasn't really defined the theme. We just lost 0 Zookas. Pretty darn good. So much fun. It also could... I honestly, I am a little bit overdone on the snow front, just having come from minus 26 degree weather and blowing snow and having to drive in snow, probably past 40 cars in the ditch, either upside down or wrecked or ruined in the last little while. So definitely getting some PTSD moments from the name of this season, but that's PTSD. That's a little bit overkill on my part. But anyways, figured I would throw that out there. Maybe, I don't know. I've been trying to rack my brain a little bit, thinking about what it could possibly mean. Not coming up with a heck of a lot, though. My only assumption is we're going to get the same troops we've had previously. We're going to get those cryo... critter launchers. So dangerous. You can see the critters were making their way towards our troops. They ate through all our critters. So if you haven't built critter launchers, please do it now. And a bunch of people were saying that they've got a bunch of bases with Chinese squiggly names that did not have critter launchers. So I'm curious to see if maybe some bases got unbanned. This person clearly has critter launchers. Let's find a new opponent just to see if maybe... Let's just go through... I have not... Basically every single base on this has... Let's have a look at this. Do you have critter launchers? You're level 75, so clearly maybe that was a bug. Let me know in the comments if you ran into that or not. I mean, this base, for example, they probably haven't played the game in a long time. That is why they're still on my map. If you have a base that you've gotten recently that does not have that find a new opponent and they don't have critter launchers, do let me know. I feel like every single person who's playing the game has critter launchers. Imitation Game, still no critter launchers. I'm all over the place here. It's been a while since we've talked, so I am going through all of the things that are coming to mind. One of you said, I was talking about how we had to get home for our cats, and one of you said, don't let the cats die, which kind of made me sad inside. That was never an option. We were going to get someone to look after our animals. It was just a matter of figuring out who the heck was in town. So, yes, that was not... Ooh, they got a shield gen. Should we go back here and get the shield gen? Let's get the shield gen first, then we will come back. So Warships Season 41 was a bit of a mess, to be completely and utterly honest. The critter launchers, I'm really hoping that bug's going to be fixed before the next season, because that was just painful. I only had the bug happen to me once. I know a lot of you guys had the problem come up a number of times. If you're wondering why I'm throwing a shock to do a flash kill, it's because I don't want to deal with the mortar getting all of our troops. And then we're going to move right to about there. And then we are going to take this headquarters down. So flash kill, super useful, but you got to be careful when it comes to mortars and shock launchers and things like that. So we're going to throw our critters right about there and shock and shock and shock. Didn't get the extra shock, and as a result we failed. So that rocket launcher ate our faces and we failed. That que sera. Anyway, hopefully you guys had a fantastic Christmas. In Canada here, we get an extra holiday on the 26th for Boxing Day, so I didn't have to work Monday or Tuesday, thus why this video is coming out on Wednesday. Trying to catch up. So that is the state of where I'm at. We're going to barrage out the, what's this thing called? Shield generator at the back this time, saving ourselves a little bit of gunboat energy, I think. So we're going to send our Zookas up first, and then we're going to send our friend Mrs. Brick. Brick walks a little bit faster, obviously, and we're going to send them into about here. That should get us into a decent spot where we can walk at a 45-degree angle towards the core. Always walking in 90s and 45. I guess just always walking on 45s, because, yeah, 90 is a 45. You get the idea. So there is that, getting all of our ladies up close and personal, waiting for that final staggerer, otherwise our flare is going to send them in a spot they don't want to go. And of course, one Zooka goes on the far side. Want to keep that delay. If we lose the delay, we're going to get like 20% less damage. You definitely want all of your ladies up close there. We're going to use 3 shocks and a critter, I think. 1, 2... Oops, need to shock that rocket launcher too. Down goes the core, I think. So sometimes sending your troops in on the shield gen, not the right answer. Need to just BART it out, send in your Zookas, losing 0 troops. Down goes Prince Peter. Yeah. So what's new with me? Christmas is done, got home, from my in-laws, went and saw my parents and my brother. Yes, I have a brother. And my nephews and things like that. Went and picked myself up a bicycle. Got myself a cheap used gravel grinder. Just opening up possibilities. All of the people I ride bikes with have switched over to gravel from road biking, and my wife is super gravel excited, so I figured, you know what, I'll sell my road bike, possibly get an extra wheel set. None of this makes sense to 99% of you, but for that 1% that's into biking, send me a comment, let me know what you're riding. If you are riding in gravel, let me know what size tires you're using. This is all new to me. My goal and hopes and dreams are to only have one road bike that I have a second wheel set for, so I don't have to swap them over all the time. That might be stupid. It might be a great idea, but I think my tires that I've got aren't going to work. Sorry, the tires that I want aren't going to work on the rims that I have. So need to figure out which one's going to be the road, which one's going to be the gravel. And anyways, I lost a lot of you a while ago. So as we keep going, we don't know anything about warships. Anything that you see coming out right now is just going to be people guessing, like me, guessing that we're going to get all sorts of snowy troops, cryo troops. It's not called cryo season, so I could be completely and utterly wrong. Picking up some decent resources, though. Yeah, I honestly just figured I'd get this video out because I'm home, I'm back at the desk, Warships is behind us. We've got lots of good stuff coming out right now, though. The fact that we've got all of those free, easy troops. Hopefully you guys are in a task force where you get all sorts of free diamonds. If you don't get 29 diamonds every day, or at least 5 times a week, please consider changing task forces. Now, I know a bunch of you play with friends, or you play with the same group you've been with forever. Bring your friends. If your task force is doing like 3 operations a week, you're missing out on a lot of diamonds. And I know task forces are no longer the big draw in Boom Beach, but still, I love playing operations. I know a bunch of you also love playing operations. We're going to lose all of our Zookas. No, we got a couple left. Might be able to still take this down, even though we have completely and utterly screwed up this attack. Let's see if we can't just keep pumping critters into there. This is why corner bases are so bad. Do not use a corner base. The fact that we can just use those critters out front of our troops, I think I just artilleried my own critters, which was super stupid. But also quick note that you can use critter launcher critters to clear the opponent's mines on the main base. I know a lot of you saw that on warships. That was an awful attack. We can't end with that. We're going to take this puppy down. We will do it. This is going to be my last attack because I've turned myself into a rambling idiot. But we're going to getting the mines that are touching buildings, that are not touching buildings, super easy way to get some extra gunboat energy. I'm finding myself rambling right now. So that is when I know it's time to go. We're going to get a little bit extra gunboat energy, then we're going to head over into here. Brick just got shot in the face. We're going to keep going, though. We're going to finish this without Brick. We don't need Brick. Requiem of a Soul is out there crying at the moment. He loves himself some Brick. We're going to get into this back corner, hoping that we don't hit that one mine. Our troops need to get nice and skinny. Yeah, there's always the header, though. You see that? That is why I think I need to upgrade my Zookas. Just gross. You can tell that my brain has checked out by the fact that I'm rambling and losing Zooka. Losing this base is awful. Like, do not use a corner base. Corner bases, I do not recommend once. And if you're going to make a corner base, make a left corner base. And now we're just going to... I'm going to get rid of this. There's no reason why our troops should walk over there, but my flares have just been awful, so let's go. We're giving some people some defense. If you remember that from way back, Solar Tacos giving out the free defense for Christmas, I recommend it, especially right now. When you are logging out for the day, consider barraging your troops on a friendly base. Give out some diamonds, give out some intel. I know that's crazy, but it's the season of giving. So that is going to be it for me. We are going to finish this base off. We're going to have 0 losses because we're super good at the game. We're going to use that smoke to hide some of the critter dudes because that is what you should be doing. Pentultimate is the word for that, I think. Did I maybe finally figure out what the heck word I've been trying to say all of this time? Not sure. Regardless, down goes the base. I think I just threw some critters somewhere over to that left-hand side. We are not going to get this down nearly as fast as I would have liked because I think I wasted a whole bunch of gunboat energy off to that left-hand side. I felt my thumb click over here. We have 0 troops left, 0 gunboat energy left. All things coming up, ZMOT. We gave them some intel and diamonds, even if it was accidental, but they gave us some intel. I'm going to call this video quits. I got all sorts of stuff to catch up on. So do let me know what you think about the bike. If you care about bikes, let me know what you think about season 42, where you finished in season 41. And again, thank you to all of you that were cheering me on and telling me not to park. That new trophy looks fairly nice on my island. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm ZMOT. Peace.